Nelson in the background. I am watching a movie, and I've never seen the non television version, so this is one of those like oh, you know what I mean, like that adds a little bit more to the thickens the plot. You know what I mean? Anyway, so in one scene I remember, but then like it was like twice as long. I feel like in this in this version. Excuse me. Alrighty. Hopefully everyone's doing well. There is a full moon cometh. Okay. Looks pretty full out there right now to me. So, alright. Let's get ends. He's so cute in this movie. Alright. Transformation. It says things are changing at a cellular level. Deep healing. Okay. So if there's been some overwhelm in your life, that should be being released. Okay. Due to whatever kind of circumstance. Okay. Star Mother. How can you mother yourself? Okay. So, what are the things that you like to do that make you feel, kind of like safe and nurtured and cared for? Awakening. I'm trying to read this in the dark here. Energetic upgrades. A new way of being, integration. Okay. Ooh, he's telling her right now, he's like, you can't expect me, a cool dude, to be like faithful. She literally just walked in on him cheating. It's crazy. And it's like hot and they're living in a small, space. It's like I imagine that's very uncomfortable. Boundaries. Where is the need to establish better boundaries? Okay, so you might be feeling like you've gotten spread yourself too thin. Okay, so Council of Light here it says divine orchestration, helpers in the subtle realms. Okay, so you know what I mean? It's not always a big flashing light, right? Maybe it's a more subtle sign, or maybe it's something that happens during a certain moment and it just causes you, like I was saying earlier, there's more scenes in the movie and it's like, oh, and it gives you a little bit more depth to the situation. Okay. Sorry, it's hard for me to see comments in the chat, but please do be kind to others in the chat. Okay, please like the video if you are in the chat today. Consider subscribing, but remember you do not have to be a subscriber in order to like the video. Okay, we're going to do some moonology now <clears throat> because the full moon. Okay. All right. Look at the bigger picture. Sagittarius. Okay. So, this literally may be asking you to look up. Again, looking at the moon, seeing that you're part of something bigger, right? The answers you need are coming, Gemini. Okay, that's interesting because Sagittarius and Gemini are opposite on the astrology wheel. Okay, star mother here, you could have a feminine that is a Gemini or has Gemini placements. Okay, um, so when it's saying here, how do you mother yourself? You might do something that they used to do. You know what I mean? Like traditional. You know, like oatmeal baths used to be like more popular. I know it's like for chicken pox and stuff, but like a lot of kids don't get chicken pox anymore because they all get them vaccinated and stuff. Anyway, um, expect powerful change. Okay. So this awakening collective is going to bring some powerful change. You know, some people are like, oh yeah, whatever. People, you know, usually act weird around the full moon, or you know, or we get really busy, or you know what I mean. There's different things that happen that people want to explain about the full moon, right? But there is an energy out there that is actually for somebody, maybe not you collective, right, at this very moment, that this could be in the future, right? So, and you might be like, yeah, I don't know. And you might look back at it, you know, in a month and be like, oh, well, that was kind of, yeah, a little bit more earth shattering than I realized. You know what I mean? At the time. But would you have moved in the same direction? That's part of why, you know, you might need to get rid of some of these excessive connections, okay? Just so you can focus on these changes that are happening. Because some of them are out of your control, too. It's just, you know, so you might need more time to adapt to things than others, you know what I mean, that are in a different situation or time in their lives, okay? Nothing is yet set in stone, mutable moon, okay? So these boundaries, I mean, that's something too that you can try out, collective, right? And if it doesn't work, then you might have to do something else. Right. Communication is key again, Gemini. So you might be encouraged, especially with this Council of Light here, kind of like your guides, your ancestors, things of that nature. When you think, well, how would they have behaved in this situation, right? You know, what is a good example that they were calling me to do? You know, or they would have preferred to guide me, right? Because sometimes we look back and we think, well, I have no idea because we never talked about that. Well, that's okay, right? You're not going to have every situation happen at the same time. That's just not how life works, right? We go through different stages. It's like, you know, le tour, right? You know, okay, le tour de France. Um, you know, anyway. So, yeah. This Council of Light, I feel like definitely for somebody is something like if you say, you know, I'm open to, you know, having this communication in a dream, things of that nature. And I have had that happen in a dream before when one of my relatives has communicated to me. You know what I mean? And, you know, it's just, you know, sometimes those things stay with you when, when that happens. You know what I mean? But that's part of them saying that they're okay also. You know what I mean? So it's just again part of life, right? Some people, strictly psychologically speaking, will probably say something like, well, that's because you were thinking about them and so it's on your mind, blah, blah, blah. Well, I mean, that's possible. Anyway. Is it every time? Right? That's the thing about the subtleties, right? Where it's like, oh, okay. And that's just it. This person might be encouraging you to open up more, look at the bigger picture. Yeah, you might lose this or that in a transformation, but what you gain might be, a lot better. Okay? St. Bridget, fire, growth, passion. Okay. And the number 20 here. All right. Archangel Azrael, death and rebirth. Looks like it says transmutation here and life changes. Okay. So I think as you tap more into this star mother energy as well, and you seek the proper counsel, do you know what I mean? This is one of those things where, growing up, it's like, they might have told you, hey, you want to know more about that, look it up in the dictionary, look it up in the encyclopedia, go to the library, you know? So this might be the way that they're guiding you, okay, to where it says here, then the answers you need are coming, okay? So it might not be coming directly from this person. Do you know what I'm saying? All right, so you might want to look up Archangel Azrael, okay, as well. Archangel Raguel here. This says relationship healing, calm and harmony. Okay. Also the number 8. Okay. Melchizedek, number 23, spiritual development. It says their study. So again, looking things up, maybe law of attraction. Maybe it's something like you're going to look up the law of attraction, and that could help you understand, your boundaries. Like maybe you're not, attracting strong enough boundaries. Okay. And where it says here, nothing is set in stone, but the waves are like kind of crashing up on the rocks. I mean, some things are permanent. So this might be when they're saying look at the bigger picture, like from some kind of more galactic, type way. All right. Which reminds me that Mars and Pleiades, I think it's more supposed to be visible in the AM, if I'm not wrong, like through today, maybe. Okay, so just FYI. And that's only until like, and then like 2034 or 2036, we'll get it back. So, if you're, into the cosmos, folks, go check that out. Okay, Archangel Haniel, friendship, moon cycles, and psychic ability. Okay, so you might be tapping into this more. Okay, collective. And this could, you know, end up being life-changing for you. Okay? I think I'm going to leave it there without any tarot for the evening. Okay, so I might do some later. I am not yet sure. Okay, so we'll see what happens with that. Remember again, please do like the video, especially if you were in the chat today. Thank you for all of those who have already liked the video. Remember, you do not have to be a subscriber, but you can, right? Anyhow, we'll see you next time. Until next time, manifest wisely. Bye bye.